Welcome back to the Media Room, YouTubers. I'm Roy.
I'm Skylar.
Hey, we're going to continue talking about music that we grew up with. Of course, I'm doing music before 2000, Skylar.
And I'm doing them after the 2000s.
And what we're going to do is kind of react to each other's music and see, who had it better, whose generation had the jams, right? So Skylar this time picked Techno.
EDM.
No, EDM. Pardon me, sorry. EDM, which to me means techno and rave. And I got to tell you, I had to dig. I had to go back because when I grew up, let's think about the late 80s, early 90s. You probably know more of these songs than you probably give your credit to because those songs are like in commercials. They're like in stadiums playing during ball games. You probably danced to some.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to really dig back and think about some songs that were big back then that probably people forgot about. And I got to tell you a little story. So, growing up, good group of kids. We had a good group of friends. It's still tight today. And as we grew up, I got to hang around the older brothers. I don't know what it was. I thought maybe they thought I was a special case because I was just a rock and roll. That's all I listened to. You couldn't get me to listen to nothing else. I didn't want nothing to do with nothing else. So one of my friends had an older brother, not considerably older, but 4 or 5 years older, and his styles were so much different. And he knew what I was into, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna open your mind. And he would introduce me to all kinds of different music, and that's what I appreciate today, and that's what this is about. Music shouldn't be about what's really just being played, today. You should really go back and look at or listen to some of the older songs, and someone like me, I should listen to some of the newer songs, and that's what it's about. So I had to dig, and I knew the song I wanted to do. Couldn't remember the name of it, so I had to dig into my drawer, and I had to find this. So I don't even know if hopefully viewers remember these things. This was this is what we called our mixtapes back in the day. We didn't have
it says on there. And you can't read it. Audio Illusion Mix.
And this is what my buddy, his older brother, made for me. And I tell you what, I'd listen to this today.
Is it an illusion?
I'm not even lying.
There's
so many good jams on here.
It's an illusion, everyone.
It's nothing rock and roll in there. It was all, it's mostly techno and dance. And the song,
I knew what he was doing.
I found the song on this tape, and this is the song I'm going to present today. And I think it's a banger. I think I'm going to bring some beats. Skylar, you had a decent one. I thought you was going to come a little bit more hardcore, to be honest with you.
There are different types of EDM. We can always get back to that later.
Because no wonder if you're tired all the time, your EDM did not get me pumped. Isn't EDM supposed to get the blood going?
Yeah, it is.
I think this one you're gonna like.
Yeah, okay.
And remember, this is 1991, I believe, when this first came out, and then it really gained some momentum in '93, I believe, in Europe, and then it came overseas here in the U.S.
I don't know.
It was played in the clubs. I remember this being played in the clubs. You never hear it on the radio or anything like that. But yes, I was in the clubs back in the day. So without further ado, here is my pick. My pick is LA Style, James Brown is Dead.
James Brown.
I don't know why they picked those lyrics.
James Brown.
But let's give it a listen. See what you think. Compare it to your stuff nowadays. I think you're going to find a lot of similarities. So without further ado, let's jam.
James Brown is dead.
Not very many lyrics. Is this EDM? What? Right?
It totally is. This would go heavy at a festival right now.
Oh,
this would totally go heavy at a festival.
Ooh. So you would never expect it.
It kind of sounds like Mortal Kombat.
Actually, yeah. I mean, this is that time when, like I said, it was hard to pick something because I wanted to pick something that you probably heard from Mortal Kombat.
I will tell you, they usually don't use these types of techno beats anymore. You hear this a lot with like older EDM techno that like kind of like you're using an actual like disc table.
Oh yeah.
So you have like your disc that you're spinning, like you can hear it. You don't really get that in newer age EDM. I can see why this would be crazy. I can see it. I will say.
The thing was it really pumped up, lights down low, strobes are going crazy.
I think of those people that dance to it.
Oh, they were.
That's how I view it as.
They were.
Like when they break out, you know, those big fights and punching each other.
Throwing like a mosh pit.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It is.
This was my interpretation of EDM.
It totally is, and it matches the key perfectly.
But like I said, this is considered techno rave. But that was back then. The term EDM wasn't.
How did you dance? How did you dance?
Oh, I was hanging out at the bar.
Really? So you can't say you were clubbing if you were hanging out at the bar.
Yeah, we didn't really hit the dance floor much.
I hit the dance floor all the time.
James Brown is dead.
Oh, and then it just goes again.
Yeah, so it will.
That's okay. It's the same with current electronic music.
Well, that's
you have like those
your stuff.
three lyrics, and then you call it a day.
This is it. James Brown's dead. That's all you hear.
Why was James Brown dead?
But this time he was dead. He was dead. Maybe it was a tribute.
It was a tribute. Alright, I love the JB in the little grave. What is LA Style? Is that the people or is that the style?
No, it was a group.
It was a group? Okay. Mm-hmm. I was thinking when you said LA Style, like it was a type.
Oh,
like a type.
Yeah. So,
you have your Bronx style, you got New York, you got the LA style. I do some major chest pumps. You know I do that one.
Oh.
This one? You do. It totally is the best time I've ever come back.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not many variation in the beats. They're only rocking with They're only rocking with about 5. But it gets you through the whole thing. And then also you got people who sing over it too. That's a good that's a good backbeat.
So what do you think?
That was good.
So you gotta think about this.
Good.
So late 80s, early 90s was I think kind of the roots of EDM. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't remember, we were just getting big in hip hop in that early 80s, and then from hip hop I think this grew out of that, and you know, there's a lot of subgenres in there. Then you got to your 2000s. You know, there was electro back then. My favorite artist, Egyptian Lover, was considered electro, which is a form of kind of techno. But yeah, I mean, would kids listen to this today? It's got elements.
It would be listened to today if it was mixed with something.
Like what?
Like if you do the first beat with it and mix it with like a current song, totally would. But
you mean
this
like sample something with it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But keeping it by itself, I think they would.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good festival music to have between artists playing. Back then. Yeah.
And I was gonna pick. I mean, there's so many, and hopefully, you know, this opens people up to maybe look at some of that early 90s stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's bands like Snap, Technotronic. You would have known these songs if I would have played them. The KLF. There was so many early techno bands that you would recognize their music. I'm sure you would. But this is probably one of those hidden gems.
I'm shocked, to say the least.
It was played a lot. I remember this being played a lot, but it was only in the clubs.
I could see why you're getting pumped up for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in this song, and I remember getting down to it back in the day. So it was fun.
Getting funky with it.
So tell us, YouTube, who brought the beats? Was it?
I brought the beats.
Was it Scouter? What was your song again?
Atmosphere by Fisher.
By Fisher. I'm bringing you LA Style. James Brown is dead.
See, what a variation
Let us know. Please
of title.
give us some comments. Please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel. We got. I've got a good one lined up for our next video. I'm not gonna.
Wait, what's our next channel?
No. Oh. It's gonna be a total surprise, but I think we're gonna bring some fun into this. Again, it's not about reacting to videos that everyone's already or songs that everyone's already heard. I'm digging deep. I'm going for something that's fun. So it's gonna be fun.
Digging deeper.
So look for that video. Hopefully, sooner than later. But that's it.
Oh boy.
Skylar, what do you think? Did you like it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. I would say
It was fun.
Yeah,
it's something. It might even be relevant today. You put this on.
I'm sure no one would bat an eye.
Nope.
They'd look at me and be like, "All right."
If you put this on anywhere, at a club right now, I think it would be.
We're going to Boogie Fever.
People be okay. All right, YouTube. So signing off again. Thanks for watching the videos, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Ciao.